going live.
Yeah. We
Here
are
it
going
says it's
live in our
beginning.
Facebook group. Yeah,
Oh, I
the
can't see it.
live is coming. Hello. Hello, ladies.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Is it showing anything? Oh, for me, I can't see.
You need to find the live inside the event in the Facebook group. We are live. We are waiting for our participants, for our entrepreneur. Yeah.
I just found the live. It says here it starts in 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do we find the live?
The live is inside the Facebook group. We are already live.
Well,
If you cannot
okay,
find, no problem. We have
No.
the first participants. Xenia is saying hello. No problem. We
Hello.
could stay on Zoom. We are
Yeah,
already
stay on Zoom.
live, and the first participants are coming. I could see them. Xenia is
Oh,
saying
great.
hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. 1 minute, we will go live. So, team, if you cannot see the comments, no problem. I will read the comment for you, and you will support me in answering to our group. Yeah, 1 minute to the start time of our event. We are excited to be here today with all of you in this international group with our international team of coaches. Yeah, Leonora, yeah, is saying hello inside the group. Wonderful. So, time to start, time to go. We are live now inside this Facebook group, and we want to say welcome to all of you, both live or in the replay. If you will saw our replay after this live, and also some of you say hello in the chat. Marelia, hello Marelia, yeah, hello Xenia, welcome everyone, yeah. So we will stay here inside this Facebook group for 3 days of a wonderful events called Elevate Your Business with the 4 Secrets of Success. We are a team of 4 international coaches. We met each other more or less 1 year ago, thanks to She Is the World, an international firm of business coaching that helps heart-centered women entrepreneurs to start and grow their businesses in a way that is aligned to their purpose, to their values, reaching success and wellness as well in their lives. So in our team, we meet each other, but we come from different countries of the world. We have different background, experiences, and we started to meet each other weekly. And we found so helpful, so useful our exchange, because we exchange tools, we exchange experiences, we helped each other to grow in our professional development. And so we asked ourselves, why? We can share this value also outside our team to help many other women entrepreneurs to start and grow their businesses as well. And so this is the reason why we are here today all together to discover the secrets of success based on our experiences, but feel free to comment, feel free to ask questions, because we are all together for you. Because if you are here today, we deeply know in our heart that you are an entrepreneur that wants to reach a huge success. You know that you are powerful, you know that you have a huge mission to share with the world, but maybe you are facing some challenges now. Maybe you have some fears, some doubts, you feel alone, and we know, we feel you, because we live the same emotions, the same feelings, the same struggles in our entrepreneurial journey. And so we are here today, and we will come here also for the next 2 days to share with you how we overcome these challenges, these ups and downs that every one of us encounter during an entrepreneurial journey. And so, are you ready? Are you ready
Yes.
to discover the secrets?
Mhm.
If you want, like Leonora, write in the chat, you could say hello and write which is your country, where you are from, and so something about ourselves and our stories, and then we will go deeper inside the secret of success. Today we will talk about the mind, the entrepreneurial mind.
Mm.
What an entrepreneurial mind think. We will discover all together the secrets of the entrepreneurial mind. But first of all, a quick introduction of the team. I am Miriam Bruera. I live in Italy, in Rome. I am lucky. I live in I think in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I'm really proud of that. I wasn't born in an entrepreneurial family. I started from scratch, and in my past, I had a really deep and dark period in my life when I stayed in toxic relationship, when my job don't give me the right recognition for my gifts, for my value. Yes. It's not easy to remember these challenging years. Yes. But I want to know, that I didn't start in an easy way, that my life wasn't always the beautiful life that I have today. And it's important when we talk about business to say that it's not an easy journey, but a wonderful journey, because starting a business means to share your value with the world, to bring your light into the world. So, overcoming these challenges, I decided to find a coach to discover my gifts, my vision, why I am here in this world, and how I could serve the world, what I could share with others and help others in their journey. And so I discovered that I had a beautiful gift. I was really able to grow the business of others because I changed a lot of different jobs, but every time I changed a job, I helped these companies to grow in a really expanded way. Yes, but I didn't recognize this gift to myself at the beginning. After a coaching program, I discovered that what for me was easy, instead wasn't so easy for everyone to understand the potential, the hidden potential of a person or a company. And so now I am here to share my gifts with the world and to help other women to start and scale their businesses in a way that is aligned with their soul. And then after this story, this quick story, maybe in the next days, we will say some more about our stories. I will give the space to the other member of the team to present and introduce themselves. We have Maria from Brazil, Leonora from Germany, and Phoebe from South Africa. Who want to start? Phoebe, you want
Me?
to go?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Phoebe, and I am a success, confidence, and lifestyle management coach. And I specialize in helping celebrities, models, and high-profile entrepreneurs to create success that basically feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. And my approach is sort of rooted in creating balance, and it's holistic self-care, and it's empowering you to shine authentically from within whilst you build a thriving business and life. And I started my business in a peculiar way. I was basically pushed very hard to be brave. So in the pandemic, it came to me a lot that people would say, you should be a coach, one day you'll be a coach. And I was like, no, I don't know, I felt too scared, and, you know, these limiting beliefs and that sort of imposter syndrome. I was thinking, who would hire me? How would I do it? I don't have any qualifications. How would I study now? Because now we're in lockdown. But it was a message that I was hearing very loudly, constantly. I was seeing things about coaching, and people were just telling me this all the time. And I do have 2 psychology degrees, but I basically held myself back with all those limiting thoughts. And I've basically been helping people since forever. And it's just the beliefs that held me back from making the leap, even though I was very interested in doing it. Like, it's something that is in alignment with me because I love to help people. And then I actually live in India, and I had to leave my home in 2022 because of my visa and COVID and whatever. And there were all these flight bans, and there were like 5 strange countries I could go to. And one of them was England. And I was born in England, so that was the place that I flew to. But then I got stuck there. I wasn't able to go back, and I wasn't able to come back to South Africa because my papers to live in South Africa had also lapsed because I had been out of the country for too long because I got stuck in COVID. So now I thought, well, what can I do? Because for most of my life, I've just modeled, and there was no work for me in England. It's not a market for me. And it's a very expensive place to be if you're earning rupees. I've only ever earned in rupees and rands, except one job I did in Italy where I got euro. But the conversion is very extreme when you only have like a weak currency. And then I started reading this book about coaching. My aunt is a coach, and I was staying with her. And then I was visiting my dad in Ireland, and a friend of mine wrote to me, can you help me with this particular thing? And it was like a light bulb just went off in my head, and pennies just dropped. And I said, oh, yes, can I make a schedule for you? Can I make like a program? And she was very excited. And it was in that moment that I was so excited to be of service and create this program and the schedule. I think that everything flipped once I decided in that moment, let me try this, let me just try. I've got this book about coaching. Now somebody's come to me to ask. And once I said yes, then I suddenly got an opportunity to do like a foundation course, and I did it for free. It was like literally once I made that decision, let me try, doors just started to open. And very shortly after that, I was introduced to She Heals the World, and then I got ICF certified. So yeah, I just dropped that fear. I said yes, and the new journey started. And yeah, so since I was small, I wanted to help people, and now I get to do that. So that's how I started my journey. And then I met all of them through She Heals the World.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Maria. That's the end.
Yeah.
Whoever's next can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leonora.
Go ahead, Marie. No, well, yes, okay. Thanks for. Okay. Welcome, everyone. So, how are we going? How is it? What time of the day is it in your? Are you like morning, still in bed? Are you late in the evening? Okay, so just check. How's your energy right now? How are you? Are you kind of more like still in bed, don't talk to me? Or is more like, yeah, completely like it's sun out there, I'm completely like energized. So just check. So what can you do right now? What's available for you in terms of resources? So quickly about me, because right now also I'm really curious to actually know more about you, where you are, what actually are you struggling with? Because if you are here, there's actually a reason you made that click. You say, so, oh, I want to see, I want to know more. So there's a story behind you, and I'm really curious about that. But there's a story behind every one of us. So shortly, I'm Italian, living in Berlin for 12 years. Yes, I do speak German. So what else? I would say that for most of my life, I've been an editor-in-chief and journalist. I'm like that kind of magazine person. I've been running magazine, fashion magazine, architecture magazine, design magazine, and that's something that I love. I would say that in the last 5 years, something also came up and I decided kind of to go back to studying. And so I got certified as embodiment coach and happiness coach. At that time, I was just following my curiosity. So it wasn't really like a business idea. It was more, oh, I kind of love that, especially the embodiment coaching, because to me made, you know, that feeling when all the points, how do you say, of your life got joined together. It was like a fantastic and wonderful feeling that everything made sense to me, especially because I have been dancing since I was 5 years old. So kind of this practice with the body was very close to me. But I was, again, same as maybe Phoebe, pushed to kind of consider a new profession the moment when, like, actually 2 years ago, I was let go after many years working for an American company and taking care of their magazine. So that was, of course, a surprise. I say, okay, that's kind of exactly what I want to do. So kind of reframing my passion, my curiosity toward other people, toward the creative people out there. So what I do right now is actually working with creative companies or agencies and creative entrepreneur. Why this? Because I know this kind of business need a special care. So the business journey and the inner journey are very close together. So this is what I do. I take care of the human together with the entrepreneur. And that was kind of what I'm doing. So instead of just being fearful at that time, of course I was fearful. I have 2 girls, I have a family. So it's not just, you know, it's kind of a big change. But I follow again my curiosity, and that's what as I then find also a nice group of lovely, amazing coaches and heals the world as well. And that's why we are here today with you. So that's me in a nutshell. Maria.
Wonderful, Leonora. Thank you. So, well, first of all, I'm so happy to be here with all of you. This is like perhaps a dream coming true. We are all together, being able to connect with strong women from different parts of this world. And I'm so glad because I'll be able to probably hear some of your stories. As Leonora said, we all have great stories to spread to the world. And I'm really, really happy for this. So thank you again for being here. And well, my story, my journey into this world started 11 years ago when I started studying coaching 2012, 2012, because I was working with managers and executives at that time with business English. And so I met coaching, and then I decided to go for my certification in 2014. So it's been 10 years I have been working with coaching. Today I work with entrepreneurs, with executives, people from different industries and backgrounds willing to grow their businesses. Let me just adjust my screen here because I'm seeing double. Well, and well, my journey inside this structure has been wonderful because I have been able to meet people from different backgrounds, from different industries. And when I say backgrounds, from different industries, I have clients from the law background. I have clients from, I'm trying to think about the words now, but they are not coming to my mind. Never mind. Many different industries and backgrounds. Oh, pharmaceutical industry. I have lots of clients from pharmaceutical industry. And well, as all of you, I have been having my ups and downs in this journey, but I always find great place inside groups like our group that we have here, Miriam, Leonora, Phoebe, inside She Heals the World. So those are the places where we need to be. I will say more about this when I reveal one of my secrets, but this being here makes a whole lot difference for my job, for my every single day work. Having this support makes a great difference. What else? I live here with my husband and my 4-paw son is Snowflake, and I have a human son as well, Mikhail. And well, I think that's it. If I remember other important things, well, one more important thing, I'm a credential coach from the International Coaching Federation. This is important to mention because especially nowadays when we still have coaching growing, the coaching industry growing. Yes, that's it.
Yeah. What a wonderful stories, ladies.
Lovely.
I know all
Yes,
of you, it's wonderful to hear all these stories, and I think that also our audience could relate to some parts of our stories. So, are you ready to go
Yes.
deeper in the secrets about the entrepreneurial minds? I will start with a quick introduction, because when I started thinking about the secret to share with you, the first thing that comes to my mind was, but it's not necessary to born entrepreneurs. It's possible to become entrepreneurs. And so if some of you are thinking, I'm not an entrepreneur, I'm not ready yet, or yes, I started my business, but the others have a lot of success and instead I'm struggling with clients, money, and so on, with ups and downs. I want to reassure you, we are all in the same boat. New entrepreneurs, experienced entrepreneurs, all of us as light and shadows. And the entrepreneurial journey is a wonderful way, it's like an hero journey. It's a wonderful way to discover our lights, our strengths, and also our shadows. And is a wonderful journey of personal and professional growth. It's an accelerated journey. If you start a company or grow a company, your growth go on really fast. And so the good news is it's possible to become entrepreneur. It's not necessary to live or to be born in an entrepreneurial family. I wasn't. I told you that I started from scratch. So it's possible to learn how to use our mind in an entrepreneurial way. The coaches loves the training, because to be a coach means that you set goals, that your client set goals, and then you help your client to reach his or her goal. And ourselves as a coach as well, we choose our goal, and then we start training ourselves. In this case, we start to train our mind to become entrepreneur. And so, which are the trainings useful for an entrepreneurial mind? Today, every one of us will share with you some of their experiences, secrets about how to develop, how to train, how to create an entrepreneurial mind. I think that we have really a lot to say. Probably one live won't be enough, but we will share with you the essence, the extract of our experiences. So who want to start with the secrets? Phoebe, I know that you have a lot of secrets in your pocket.
Okay, I can start. Welcome everybody to day 1 of our Elevate Your Business to the 4 Secrets of Success. So as you know, if you saw the poster, over the next 3 days, we're just going to explore the pillars of mind, body, soul, and sisterhood, and look at secrets through these lenses, which can help you to elevate your business by aligning your energy and your strategy and your intentions. And I'm very excited for all of us to share these tools with you. So yeah, let's begin. So for mind, my secret is quite basic. It's the secret of mindset. It's quite literal, I know. And what I say to clients a lot is that mindset is everything. So success really just begins in the mind. The thoughts you hold are going to influence your decisions, your actions, and your reality. So when you master your mindset, you are going to create a foundation for personal and professional growth. And I'm sure most of you have heard that your thoughts actually shape your reality. So by mastering your mindset, you create the foundation for long-term growth. And I've actually cut it into 4 pillars, you could say. So mindset, so the first would be clarity and focus. And why it's important is because clarity can be seen as like a compass of your entrepreneurial journey. And when you're clear on your goals and you're more focused on what matters, you're going to eliminate distractions, and it's more likely that you'll sort of be able to align your efforts with your purpose. So you can think of clarity as your internal, what is that called? GPS. It's going to provide you with direction. It's going to help you navigate towards your goals without wasting your energy on silly things that distract you. And if you don't have clarity, so like a lack of clarity is going to result in confusion, procrastination, and it's also going to make you waste time. And then if you don't have clarity, you might feel scattered and overwhelmed. And I'm sure most of you have been there with it. You feel like totally overwhelmed and you've got so much to do and you don't know what to do first. So how it's going to help you in your business to have clarity is that focused entrepreneurs, they achieve more in less time. So when you prioritize your highest impact activities, and if you saw our live on Instagram, I also spoke about it there, you're going to create momentum for yourself, and you're also going to avoid burnout. And as an entrepreneur who's burnt out, this is something I'm quite passionate about, because it took me about 2 years to heal from that. Also meant that I had to just leave the city and move to the beach. But not all of us can do that. So rather just avoid it instead of having to heal it. You're going to make better decisions also, because entrepreneurs that have better clarity, they prioritize effectively, they set realistic goals. And then again, with momentum, they're going to maintain that momentum. So yes, having that focus is going to prevent the burnout, and it's going to ensure that you as an entrepreneur will channel your energy towards high impact activities. And that's what you want to be doing, because you're your own boss. You have to pay your salary at the end of the day. So you need to be focused and have clarity. So some tips for clarity, I would say, start your day with intention setting. You can ask yourself, what is one thing, just one thing, so that you're not, putting too much on your plate. What is one thing that you can do today to move yourself closer to that goal? Cut out your distractions. lots of us are undiagnosed with like ADHD, and we do suffer with getting distracted and we can't focus, or there's too much stimulation, so it's difficult to focus. And the best way, even if you're not on that spectrum, you don't want to have distractions, just cut them out. So turn off your notifications, block your social media during working hours, and batch your tasks effectively. So if you're doing admin, do all the admin things in one go, emails or creating content or whatever it is, put them into little baskets. So you're not doing this and then doing that and running to do this and then acting for a reel or whatever it is. And another thing to be clear would be, what was the last one? Oh yes, this is something that I've actually learned during my time with She Heals the World, is conduct weekly reviews. I have been in an inner circle mastermind with She Heals the World, and we have a tracker. The coach gave us a tracker and we got the tracker, and we have to track our progress. And it's not easy in the beginning to do that. You don't want to see that you haven't made X amount of sales. It's not easy to see that I didn't call 5 people today. I only called 2 and I didn't make my goal. But once you have it on paper or you're typing it and you can track it, it really, really helps to push you and get clear on what you need to do, what you don't need to do, what's working and what's not working, so that you can be a more successful businesswoman. So thank you to She Heals the World and their wonderful mastermind for helping me with that, because it's helped me personally. And yeah, and you will see when you do that, where do you need to pivot? You could also create a vision board or list your top 3 priorities each day. That's something I tell my clients a lot, just to start with 3. And then also by visualizing the goals and breaking them down into actionable steps, you're going to stay on track and you're going to stay motivated. So then the second thing would be mindset shift. It's very, very important that you have the right mindset as an entrepreneur. And because we all face challenges and we all face difficulties and self-doubt and all of this, but when you have a growth mindset, you're going to transform those challenges into opportunities. So you're going to see them as a space for learning rather than something that's going to hold you back. You know, if you switch your mindset, it really is everything. And when you learn to adapt and to approach obstacles with curiosity instead of fear, it's really going to help you. It's going to foster resilience and it's going to foster adaptability. So mindset shift is also very important. As a businesswoman, how it's going to help you is when you have a resilient mindset, it's going to allow you to recover from setbacks quicker than somebody who's in like a more negative mind space. You will be able to innovate under pressure as well. And you will embrace change rather than constantly feeling stressed and scared about change. You'll see it as part of your growth and part of your progress. And yeah, working with mindset is some of the main work that I do, and it really is incredibly important for entrepreneurs to look at their mindset. And if you see that your mindset is your problem, I would suggest that you start working with a coach. It will really help you in your business. Sometimes you just change one limiting belief and it can change your whole life. It's really something that creates major shifts in life and business. Both. So reframing negative thoughts. So instead of saying, I can't do this, you can say something like, this is hard, but I'm going to try, or I'll find a way. And over time, this is going to rewire your brain for resilience. You're going to create better, stronger neural pathways instead of things that just, oh, I can't do it, oh, I'm a failure, whatever. So you switch those negative beliefs. And then you also learn, by just starting to change that one, how to learn, you will learn to use your words in a more constructive way, and your thoughts. Get out those bad thoughts and replace them with ones that are more positive. We learn in coaching, most of you would know that we replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. So you can swap something like, I'm not good at this, with I'm learning and improving every day. That's more constructive for your growth and your business. And then something I'm very passionate about is celebrating small wins, because every time you take a step forward, it's going to build confidence and it reinforces positive habits. So if you'd like to, I'd love to know a positive win, something from this week, like what are your wins for the week, or what is your win for today? It's very important that we celebrate wins, even if they're small or humongous, like whether you signed a $5 million deal or you found shoes for a good price. Those are both wins, you know, or you woke up early and went to the gym. Everything should be celebrated. And another thing is to surround yourself with others who value growth. So there's no point you just focusing on your growth, focusing on your mindset, if you're going to be surrounded by idiots with a bad mindset. They're going to drag you down to their level. My dad always told us never argue with idiots because they'll drag you down to their level. Like, choose your battles. So if you're in the company of optimistic and growth
Think, Phoebe, you're broken. Is it, or is I'm...
individuals, they are going
Yes,
to
okay.
inspire you. From them, I get to. What did you say?
You're broken.
Your
Couldn't
signal
hear.
was unstable for us. I think now it's unstable.
Okay.
You may have to just repeat the last.
What was the last thing you heard?
The last minute.
The last minute.
I'm not sure. No, the last like 30 seconds.
Oh, you heard me say don't be around idiots,
Yes,
right? Because I
yes,
saw
we
your
did.
reaction.
I think that's
Yeah.
kind of a nice way to say that.
Okay, so I was saying with that, like how I love to meet you three on a Tuesday, because I get to learn from you, I get to bounce ideas off you, I get to see that I'm not alone in my struggle. And it's the same way I loved being in that inner circle. I got to learn from other entrepreneurs who maybe had been at this longer or had faced similar challenges, and you can grow together even though you don't know each other. So yeah, you are the company you keep, and it's very important that you are around optimistic, growth-minded individuals who can inspire you to think bigger. My third pillar for mindset would be visualization and manifestation. So how many of you already have a manifestation practice in place? You can just put it in the chat. We'd love to see how many of you are doing some sort of manifestation. Leonora's our chat lady. I actually, to be honest with you, can't see the chat, but I'll see later. So I will go and look, and Miriam and Leonora will update me. But it's very important because visualization is a powerful tool for aligning your thoughts and your emotions and your actions with your goals. So when you imagine success like vividly, you're going to program your subconscious mind to actually seek out opportunities that align with your vision and bring it to life. So when you are visualizing, you must feel those feelings. I actually will tell you, I booked my first fashion week this way. I really felt that I was there. I was late for the audition. I think I was the last one to cast. I was nothing like the other girls. They were all magnificent. I'm not saying I'm not magnificent, but they had way more experience and they were just something else. But when I got home, I just visualized it. I felt like what it's going to feel like to be there, to reach my dream of this fashion week. All sorts of things that people have said that I couldn't do, I've visualized and I've brought them into reality, and I've actually felt it in my body, how it's going to feel like, yes, I did it, you know, that kind of actual feeling and the actions that go with it, smile or cry or whatever, but hopefully you're not manifesting sad things. So yeah, I wanted to say, how's it going to help you in your business? It's very important, this little trick I'm telling you, because entrepreneurs who visualize their success are actually more likely to take aligned actions, and they're going to attract resources that they need. Whereas entrepreneurs who won't. Entrepreneurs who visualize their success, so they see what it's like, what it's going to feel like, what they'll be able to do, they're more likely to stay motivated. They make more confident decisions. They also attract clients or partnerships that are in alignment with their goals because they've visualized what it looks like, how it feels, and they've also got the clarity, don't forget that. So you could spend 5 minutes each morning just visualizing your ideal business day. You can picture your clients that you're serving, the impact, because you're all heart-centered entrepreneurs. See that impact that you're making, and of course, celebrating your success. What is it going to look like when you are celebrating this win? You can just like create a mental movie of your ideal day as an entrepreneur and just include every detail, like how you feel, what do you accomplish, and who do you interact with. When you get detailed, it really helps. But you must pair this visualization with action as well, because manifestation is going to work best when you actively take steps towards your vision. And you can also use affirmations. So you could say things like, I'm attracting the right clients and opportunities into my life. And you just keep repeating that. I generally like to say that my life is surrounded by love and magic and miracles. That's always helped me to get good things coming to me, that I attract miracles, all sorts of miracles. And the last thing for mind would be stress management with your mindset. It's really important that we as entrepreneurs, of course, everybody should have stress management, but I think it's more so important for us because stress is going to cloud your judgment. It's going to reduce your productivity. And entrepreneurs who do manage their stress effectively, they make better decisions. They maintain their energy, they're less likely to burn out or get sick. I was very stressed for many years in my previous business, and it made me very sick and burn out. So I've had to learn the hard way, and I really hope that you never have to face this. It's going to help you in your business also because a calm, centered mind is a better equipped mind to make strategic decisions. You can solve problems better, and you can lead more effectively. So you will stay focused. You're going to avoid reactive decisions as well. And stress management is really essential for having a long success in business. And if you want something practical, then just incorporate mindfulness into your routine. Deep breathing exercises or meditation just for 5 minutes a day, just to stay grounded. For me, it's a non-negotiable that I have this in the morning, even if it's just 1 minute. It really helps so much. And like I told you, I burned out in such a bad way before that when I started this business, one of the things that actually kept me back is that I was deeply afraid of becoming a workaholic again. I was worried that clients would be messaging me all the time, that I'd have to help people and I'd get anxious and so much stress again. So I had to set very strict boundaries for myself and very strict rules on what I will and will not be doing this time. And one of them is my morning time. That is a non-negotiable, that I have to exercise in the morning and I have to meditate, even if that meditation is just for 1 minute. So yeah, just develop morning routine, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness, deep breathing or journaling. It's going to help you and it can ground you for the day ahead. Set boundaries, really important to set boundaries to protect your energy. And you could even have a day where it's a no work day or no work hours so that you have time to recharge. That's one way of stress management. And then very important, practice gratitude even during stressful moments, because for stress, this is going to help you shift your focus to what you're thankful for instead, and it can immediately calm your nervous system. So your mindset definitely is the foundation of success. And when we focus on clarity, growth, visualization, stress management, these 4 things that I've spoken about now, you are going to be setting yourself up for a business and a life that is aligned with your highest potential. And that's my secret mindset with 4 pillars. And for that, I actually have some questions. I wanted to ask you 3 and anybody else who wants to answer in the chat. How has cultivating the right mindset helped you in your business journey? If anybody would like to answer. Team.
So thank you. I would say that maybe answering to this question can also bring Miriam, Maria, and me also to our sharing our kind of little secret connected with mindset, right? So who want to go next?
Leonora, you could go on.
Okay, I go. Let's go. Okay, just trying to be polite. Please go first. Okay, but anyway, doing it. So, yeah, Phoebe, thanks so much for sharing. There's really like a whole, let's say, strategy behind that. And okay, on my side, I will try to a little bit of background first, just to give you. I'm definitely, as Miriam said at the beginning, I don't have, or I didn't have, I would say at the very beginning, I have no idea, no clue with what was like an entrepreneur mind, right? So what's this thing? I definitely felt very far away from that. There is for me, one secret that actually, without making, let's say, even before you start actually making a business plan, making the strategy, going into learning a lot of business tools, there is one thing that can really help you moving in that direction. And this is what happens. So most of the time when we are entrepreneur, or we are actually, let's be even more general, when we are starting something new, something we don't know how to do that. And there is no precise way to do this, right? There is no one fit all strategy for everyone. So those moments in our life when we actually don't know what happened is that our brain kind of freeze and say, oh my God, that's kind of, I'm so much afraid. I have no clue how to do. So we are stuck into fear. And welcome to the club. That's the most human thing you can do. So that's okay. But while you are there, there's a lots of, let's say, backlash. And this means that you are not seeing the possibilities that you have. You just see the problems. You have this kind of narrow vision that happen when you are like stuck. I'm so much afraid of what's happening. What could go wrong, right? But there is one thing, and as I'm coming to the secret, to shift from this kind of fearful approach, which again, it's very human, but still not very useful when you're going into building something new, that is actually moving and being curious. It sounds very simple. I know it's kind of, oh my God, what's that? But that's being curious. If you're curious about your problem, if you're curious about what's happening around you, if you're curious about your clients, for instance, or the people you want to serve, that's the little shift that change everything. The moment you're curious, you still have some fear on the back of your head. Of course, that's life, and this will still be there. But you are actually, you see what I'm actually doing when I say this? When you're afraid, you're actually once moving backwards, right? Oh no, there's a bear outside of that cave. I don't want to be there, right? I need to move back. The moment you're getting curious, even about the bear, or maybe about the things that are around the bear, then you move forward. This movement forward might be just 1%, but your brain and your body are with you and they're getting curious, so they feel safer, right? There's still a bit of fear, but you're curious. And the moment you're curious, you see more possibilities in front of you. This means that you start getting creative and there's less fear and more, oh. So what I usually say sometimes to my clients, like how to get to that curiosity, right, is looking at your clients, for instance, as packets to unwrap. So you ask, what's in there? What's behind that person? What's the story, right? So even if you still maybe don't have clients, get curious about the people you want to serve. There's someone I was just reading today, this morning, how to summarize the best marketing strategy ever. In the end, what we are talking about has to do with serving, being curious about your community. So it's not about you, it's about them. So what do they need? Oh, what's the story behind those people? So just in a nutshell, and that's very also what I did to have less fear and move from being just fearful to being curious. I constantly have the curiosity toward my clients in mind. And that's where the magic happened, at least for me, right? That's how I solve and move forward. How it is for you then, girls?
Yeah.
I truly resonate with what you just said, Leonora. The same with Phoebe. I think all the secrets Phoebe shared, I don't think actually, I'm pretty sure all the secrets Phoebe just shared and Leonora resonates with me. Being curious, you open this space, right? You open this space for opportunities to come instead of just holding yourself stuck. What is in there? Why am I afraid? If you start asking yourself questions of curiosity, why am I feeling this? What is in there for me? Why do I want to do this? Or is this good for me? Or maybe is this not so good for me? Who can help me with this? Well, there are many questions we can ask when we find ourselves, especially when we face challenge. And I can say that as an entrepreneurs, we face challenge every single day. Not every moment, but every single day we will face a challenge. This is life. It's just normal. And I want to also add something that Phoebe brought about visualization, why visualization helps us, especially visualization and boards of visualizations will help us because our minds, our brains, we don't like the unknown. We don't like the unknown. We need to know, okay, what's next step? That's why we like process. That's why we like recipes. That's why we like structures, because we know what comes next. So we need this structure to tell our brains, okay, stay calm. You don't need to be anxious. Don't worry, because this is what is coming next. So we don't know when exactly sometimes when we have a board of visualization, but we can calm down, especially our nervous system, by adding pictures, adding structures, and we can change, of course, if things need a change, we can always change, but having this is so important for our brains, for our bodies. This is physiology.
Nice. You know, I just thought that my dad also in his office, he made visual, what do you call this? Vision boards. And he had different ones like for us, for as a family, for his business, for his personal things. And he achieved nearly everything that was on there. Even, I mean, I would see the picture sometimes and I think, that's a lofty goal. There was some very expensive motorbike or whatever it was he wanted, but he attracted everything that was on there. And I too have had experiences like this, that when I was in school and I did art as a subject, there was one particular etching and I'd taken a picture from a Chanel campaign. And there was a surfboard and whatever there, and I was working on it for a long time. And so many things that were in this collage where I was carving out the stuff came true, but I didn't actually realize, but I was just looking at it all the time and not consciously thinking, but thinking, oh, it might be nice to surf. And then I started surfing. And immediately once I started modeling, when I was a teenager, one of the first jobs ever I was optioned for was Chanel. And I did nothing for it. I didn't, and it was in France. It was in Paris and I was in Cape Town. It was just through some divine sort of thing. And I had constantly been seeing this for months, working on this piece, which was a Chanel surfboard. And I didn't ever think of actually modeling. Again, I had this thing in my head that, oh, no, I'm too shy. I'd get scouted in the streets and stuff, and I'd be like, God, no, please, I'm too shy for that. That's not for me. That's for like beautiful, sexy kind of girls. I had these limiting beliefs, but look, I think part of me thought maybe I would like to. And just from seeing it constantly, I kind of brought this into my life without any work. It just came to me. I didn't shoot the campaign, but I was optioned. So
Wow.
and I thought, it's weird. And in those days, I didn't know about manifestation. I only 2 years later found out about the secret. But on my phone also, top tip if you want, I have all the things that I want to manifest as my phone background. I made a collage on that app that Apple gave us a few updates ago, and I put all the pictures there, and I've got it as my phone background so that I'm just constantly seeing it and feeling happy when I see those beautiful things. So yeah, it really works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could confirm the same, because I remember that some years ago, I put a microphone in my vision board, and then I forgot.
wow.
I forgot this microphone. And at the end of the year, I realized that in that specific year, a web radio called me to have an interview. The interview went so well that the web radio proposed me to have a transmission, a weekly transmission
Wonderful.
on this
Wow.
radio. And I realized, oh, what an amazing thing. At the beginning of this year, I visualized this microphone, and then in the same year, this radio called me. So yeah, it's funny, but it's powerful, really. Yeah, the power of visualization, yes. And about your question, Phoebe, what do I think about mindset? What are my tools? I want to reveal you that I'm really obsessed about mindset, because I think that our mind is really a powerful tool if we learn how to use it. And if you think that we use only a small amount of the power of our mind, sometimes I ask myself, what will happen if I will use 5%, 10% more of my mind? I think that is a good question for an entrepreneurial mind, to go beyond your limit, to test these tools, these abilities. And about what I discovered on the entrepreneurial mind in these years, it takes me a lot of years to understand and discover that we have a lot of different parts inside our mind, and maybe we use only one of this part. For example, we have the rational mind, and it's a good thing to have a rational mind, because we could use numbers in our business, like Phoebe said previously, to create a report about the flow of money, clients, communication in our business. The numbers helps us to keep track of what's happening inside our business, in the backstage. And that is a really powerful tool, but sometimes we don't like our rational mind. We think that it's boring, that maybe our rational mind keeps us in the comfort zone, because like Leonora said before, we are scared about the beer, or we are scared about something new. So the rational mind is really useful to create the structure of our business, because a business without structures is not a solid business. We need a structure, we need automation, we need strategy to create a sustainable business in the long run. But at the same time, sometimes we forget that we have also other parts of our mind. For example, the creative part of the mind is the part that enables us to visualize, to receive from the universe new ideas, to innovate our business, or to start from scratch our business. What is the first thing that an entrepreneur do before starting the business? Is to have a vision of the future. Is something that is not present in the matter now, but that is possible to create in the matter world, in the material world. And I think that if we stop to choose only choosing only one side of our mind, and we ask ourselves how I could use the both part of my mind, creating a friendship, an alliance, because I think that really both the rational part and the creative part are really useful to create, start, and grow a business in a sustainable way. And so when I was a child, I was a really empathic child, and I had memories of my past lives. I have a strong feeling about the energy of other people. And when I was a child, I discovered that the other people were different from me. And I start thinking, I am wrong, I am broken. I have no rights to stay in this world if I am the way I am. And then I close this door, I shut down the door, and I forget my creative mind. And after many years, when I started my own business, my own company, a powerful vision appeared in front of me, the vision of my future company. And then I realized that my gift was something really useful in the entrepreneurial field. Because if an entrepreneur has a vision, not only of the company, but a vision of a future service, a vision of the future of this field. For example, many years ago, when in my country, in Italy, there were only a few coaches. Coaching was totally brand new some years ago in Italy. No one knows what a coach is. Who is this strange person? Now we have hundreds of coaches in Italy. The Italian Association of Professional Coaches now counts more than 700 coaches. I think this is a lot.
Yeah.
Many, probably many others are inside the association. Maria first talked about the ICF, the International Coaching Federation. We are thousands of coaches all around the world, but at the beginning was something totally new. And when I started my company, we were only 3 female coaches, business coaches, specialized in helping entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs to start their businesses. And I firmly believed in my vision. Many years before this explosion of coaching in my country. So the power of our mind is useful to see in advance what will happen in our field. And then we come back to our rational mind and use this intuition to create strategies. And so if we combine the power of vision with the power of strategy, I think that is the best. It took me a lot of years to understand that this connection is better than the separation.
Yeah. But you know what, Miriam, I also think that's one of the reasons I think that coaching or having to do with people, with clients, it is in the end one of the most creative work ever. I mean, I think tend to say that actually, well, there are artists, there are writers, and of course, but coaching is also one of them in a way that having to do with people, you want to get creative, first of all, because you want to get curious about them. But then the process that you just say, so having a vision, being afraid of that vision, not trusting yourself, and then finding tools to actually move forward. So this series of constant up and down and, oh, I'm not making it. Oh, I want to make it true. It's exactly what happened in like a writer's mind or in a writer's journey, in a creative journey. So there is a lot of this, and it's good to know that it's a roller coaster, not just a line. Sometimes people think, oh, it's a diagram, it's going up, right? Kind of. No, it's kind of a line that goes slowly toward your direction. But the moment you're okay with what you have, with your beginning, and you see where you want to go, then you can start enjoying the journey a bit.
That's true.
I think we are kind of reaching the hour, isn't it? Maria,
Yeah,
still,
I guess
yeah.
so. Yes, I'm not actually with our chat open. Let's see. Okay, I think I will wrap up with, oh, Miriam, also you need to share. Will you share with us? Oh, I will. Let me just close
Yeah,
here
you can
again,
go,
because
Maria.
I have
Yeah,
these two.
you can add
Okay, I have
something
these
about
two
your
windows.
secret. You, Maria, you can go on. You can go on with your secret, and then to summarize a little bit of a lot of the secret that we share.
Yes. All right. So I'll start telling my secret with a question for you and for our audience, which is, have you ever wondered how some people not only survive chaos, but thrive because of it? I would like you to think about someone who faced chaos, and from chaos, they became better versions. Can you think about
Did
those
you say
people?
chaos?
Maybe, yes, chaos.
Chaos. Okay.
Maybe you, maybe someone you know.
When you say chaos, do you mean like something that it's complicated and unpredictable, or something that it's like, oh, like a bad moment or something? What do you, both?
Yes, when I say chaos, thank you, Leonora. I mean really bad moment, something that hurts you, something that makes you feel weak, something that makes you think, oh, I might give up, or why this is happening to me. A chaos, a completely chaos when you face something really challenging and hard and difficult in your life. But my question is, have you ever wondered why some people, they thrive because of it? So this is, I would say, this is my biggest secret in life. Let me share with you my background. Sorry, I have many challenges, but I have this one that is very hard, that happened to me when I was still a teenager. So when I was a teenager, I got pregnant when I was 15. And my father at that time, let's see the word, he made me to be with the father of my son. And he was a very aggressive man, violent man. So I suffered sexual and moral and all kinds of violence you can imagine with that person. And I was only 15. So when I decided, because my father wanted me to stay with him because, oh, I couldn't be a single mom. How come I become a single mom? No way for my father. And well, I decided at that moment that I would be strong and that I would continue my life and I would raise my son and I would continue studying and I would continue growing and developing no matter what, without my parents' support, especially from my father. So to summarize and make it short, the father of my son tried to kill me also. And well, but with that decision, I continued. So I became what Nassim Taleb calls anti-fragile. I heard this term a couple of years ago, 10 years ago, to be more precise, but I didn't know that I was anti-fragile. So the chaos that I passed through, that I went through, made me stronger. And Nassim Taleb, he uses Hydra, you know, the Cobra Hydra from the from the Greek mythology. He says, when you cut one head from Hydra, two heads, they grow back. So you grow back stronger. So it's another level of resilience. I don't think I am resilient anymore. I'm really in this level of being anti-fragile. So whenever I face chaos in my everyday life, it means I will become better. And this kind of attitude or behavior or mindset, it could be a mindset, made all the difference in my life, especially because, again, as entrepreneurs, we face many chaos. We face financial struggles, we face market struggles, we face everyday technical struggles, we face many uncountable struggles. So when you have this mindset of anti-fragile, become better from the chaos, you grow much stronger, and this gives you strength and gives you resilience, of course, but gives you new perspective, brings you new opportunities also, because you start seeing things in a different way. So this is all my secrets, they are related to 4 main pillars, which are mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set. But I think I wanted to start it with this one because for me, it's what brought me here today is being anti-fragile. And this is something I teach. I don't teach actually, but I share with my clients, especially when they face adversities in life, which is completely normal. But who likes to face adversities, right? We don't like to suffer. It's not good. But suffering is also good. It's not that all bad suffering. So being an entrepreneur, we need to be aware that suffering is also okay, and you can become much better and much stronger from suffering. Well, one of the tips I can give you about this is think about all your journey. Think about all your journey since you were little, and think about the times, the very specific events, the bad events you faced in life. And when you have those, when you have those moments, those events, write down why you can become stronger from that specific event. It's a very good exercise. It takes around maybe an hour for you to sit down, connect with yourself, connect with your heart and your body, and think about all the events you had, and especially the ones you don't like to remember. And then we cannot erase memories from our past, but we can give them another meaning. So ask yourself why this terrible event was so important to my life, how this event made me a strong woman or a strong man, if a man comes here to watch us. But this is an exercise I can bring you. And also, when you find your answers, you can add some movements. Okay, what am I going to do with this now that I know I had this very bad event? I don't want to remember. So what am I going to do with this? How am I going to apply this in my everyday life? So I will share this with you today. Tomorrow I will share others.
Great. Thanks for sharing, Maria. Also, like a very honest sharing that is very enlightening, right? And so, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So thanks so much.
Okay.
Using your, so I really, using your own experience kind of to inspire others is really like kind of what it's all about, right? And what it's about also being in a group, feeling heard on one side and supporting also other with your own stories. Because in the end, it's about our starting point, it's ourself. So going back, it's a very good exercise, kind of going back to the nice things and the bad things that we have. That what make us so unique. At the moment we are okay with that and we see that without fear, so with curiosity, if we want again, then we can really use a be, because in the end, the best tool that we have to work, especially as an entrepreneur, is ourself. These are the fundamentals of our business in the end. So I would say that some kind of, maybe should we start wrapping up a little bit? What do you think? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. So may I just bring some
Yes.
points that we all
Please.
have spoken here? Well, so today we have talked about success. I'll just summarize the points, okay? That success begins in your mind. I think I'm quoting Phoebe now. Yes. And Phoebe brought clarity and focus, having clarity and focus. Actually, clarity will give you focus, and also mindset shift, a resilient mindset. Celebrate your wins, even though it's a small win, but have this routine or habit of celebrating your wins. Surround yourself with optimistic people, also people who share the same values as you, who believe in you, who has the same energy as you. Like, we are here surrounded by people who has this great energy and great values, that we share similar values. Manifestation practice, manifestation exercises like visualization, vision boards. Stress management, because it's normal that we're going to face everyday stress management. Developing a morning routine, like establish your morning routine, which can be exercises, meditation, reading. I have a very nice morning routine I can share also tomorrow with you. Set boundaries, especially because we need to say many no's if we want our business to grow. We say many yeses, but we need to say many, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not interested in this. It's really important to set boundaries. As Leonora said, being curious, this will open many different opportunities when you start asking yourself questions, more questions. Power associates the power of vision plus strategy, as Miriam was saying, because we need to trust we have intuition, but at the same time, we need to work with strategies. If we only use intuition, it's not going to work. If we only use our rational mind, it's not going to work. So we need to bring both together. And I also brought the power of being anti-fragile, which is a lifestyle that I have adopted. Thrive from the chaos, become better from the chaos. Yes. If I forgot anything, please let me know.
No, good summary.
A wonderful summary. Thank you to all our
you,
wonderful team of coaches. Thank you to everyone that attended to our live, and also to everyone that will see the replay. We will come back tomorrow at the same time.
2 for Europe, for Central European time.
Exactly.
3 for South Africa.
Yeah.
10 for Brazil.
6:30 for India.
We will wait for you tomorrow to reveal you
Yeah.
other secrets of success about the body, about our soul. And so you will have also a lot of experiences, story, and tools to take your business to the next level of success and prosperity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.